Hello again everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Brittany and today we're going to be doing the day 5/6 BookTubeAthon book video challenges. I'm going to smush them together because I've been running behind on a lot of these videos. If you guys have subscribed, you'll probably notice you got like 3 emails yesterday because I uploaded like 3 different videos. This was because sort of catch up. I've had a lot of stuff going on this week, but I still want to actually keep doing the videos, even if necessarily they're not in by the midnight they're supposed to be in by. So I'm smushing these two together. The day 5 challenge was bookish fashion. So basically create an outfit based on either something inside of a book or the cover. An example was dressing up like Gryffindor colors or dressing up like a particular character. And then the second challenge for day 6 is book spine poetry. So basically the concept of that one is that you have to take a bunch of books off of your shelf, the colors of the spine match, and then you have 2 minutes after that to put them together into some kind of a poem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the 2 challenges. The book that I've chosen for my fashion thing is also going to be one of the books that I've chosen I have to use in my poem, that I also have to match the colors to that one. I realized after choosing it that I might have made that a little bit difficult on myself by choosing a green book. So we're going to see what I have on my shelf to match that one. The book that I chose for the fashion thing is Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. I read this one for last year's BookTubeAthon challenge. It's set in Scotland and this mystical fictional alternate world called Dune. Dune is like medieval Scottish society kind of thing, but then also with elements of the modern world incorporated in. So it's actually a really interesting blending of 2 cultures. I chose this one because A, I loved it, and B, of the colors and stuff on the front. So for this I am wearing this plaid dress here because tartan and stuff is a very big part of Scottish culture. They have their own national tartan. Now this is not only Scotland. I know, for instance, my family's from Newfoundland and we have one of those there too, and this is not the Scottish tartan, but I thought this one would work because it sort of matched the colors on here. She's wearing a red gown in the middle of this foggy area of Dune, so I thought then the gray that matched kind of the gray with my dress, that matched sort of the bridge here, and then with the red incorporated in that matches her dress, I thought it kind of worked for the aesthetic of the book, if not the actual stuff inside of the book. So that is the first challenge done. Second challenge, like I said, was the poetry one. So with Dune, I've chosen a greenish spine, and the word Dune, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the word Dune. So I have 1 minute on the clock in order to pick a bunch of books that I can use to make my book spine poetry, and then I'll have 2 minutes after that to put them all together. So we'll get started on that. Time up. Okay, so I think I have a fair number of books for my poem. The ones that I picked out are Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, Bang by Lisa McMahon, Graceling by Kristen Cashore, Emerald Green by Kirsten Gear, Deception Princess by Esther Friesner, The Wizard Heir by Cinda Williams-Chima, Dune by Corp and Langdon, and then A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I actually have no idea how I'm supposed to put all these words into a poem. I think I should have paid more attention to the titles when I was picking. I was just excited about seeing green. So this should be fun. Let's go. Book poem. This is ridiculously hard to hold on to. I feel like I've broken the basic rule of book stacks by putting a small paperback on the bottom of like massive hardcovers because this is just not at all stable. But anyway, my poem, I don't know how I feel about the poem, but anyway, it's Dune, Emerald Green, A Court of Wings and Ruin, Deception Princess, Graceling, The Wizard Heir, Bang, The Kiss of Deception. I'm not exactly sure what this means. I'm sure somebody could infer something. Maybe Dune, Emerald Green, it's like, it's beautiful, and but really it's a court of wings and ruin, so it's like hiding the darkness underneath it. And then Deception's Princess, so again, same thing, I guess. It's like looks are deceiving. Graceling the wizard heir, so powers and grace, and I feel like the wizard heir is kind of, I don't know what to pull out of that one. And then bang. So like I guess suddenly the kiss of deception. So maybe like it's revealed its true nature. So the meaning is false exterior. I think I could work with that. I'm gonna put these down before they fall. Hey, that is it for my book/video challenges for days 5 and 6. I am almost caught up. I know this will be posted on day 7, but hopefully day 7's will be posted on like day 8 post BookTube week, and that's because I double booked my life. Anyway, I guess I will give you guys an update on my reading for now. I am not quite as far as I would like to be in this whole challenge for the reading, in terms of having 5 or 6 books done by today. I finished 3. I have everything, and I also finished The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, and I finished Royals yesterday, and then I started the Famous Last Words one, which is a spine, which I mentioned in my previous video. I started that one. I'm only about 30 pages in though, because I never actually had a chance to really get into it. And so then the 3 that I have left are Vasa in the Night, which will probably take the longest, but fingers crossed for me. Famous Last Words to finish that one, and then Wicked Little Secrets by Cara Taylor. I am doubting that I'll get through all 3 of them. I'm hoping maybe I can finish, if I can plow through one tonight, I'll just be tired at work tomorrow, and then maybe there's hope for me. Probably won't have it done but in the midnight, but I'll feel okay like if I have it done before I go to bed. So I'll use that as my measure for finishing the challenges. Anyway, going back to the book, so everything I already talked about, but I did finish The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. I mentioned previously that I thought maybe I would get into it more when we read the last chapter. I didn't. I was a little bit surprised. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It was more political and feminist, which technically, yes, is what the text was supposed to be, on less of a personal level than I thought and more of a societal level. It's still an interesting read, and I'll definitely do a full review later. It just wasn't really what I was expecting. I'll probably go back and read her first one to see if I enjoyed that one anymore. That one is a little bit more like individually focused, but otherwise, yeah, so that one is finished. Otherwise, yes, this one is finished, which means that my book number 7 challenge is complete, as well as my movie adaptation, although I need to watch said adaptation. I'm definitely not finishing this. The next book that I finished was Royals by Rachel Hawkins. I really loved this one. It was cute, it was quirky, it was fun, it was feel good, and just the right touch of seriousness, but just the writing is just so casual at the same time. I absolutely loved it. If you're wondering, dear viewer, why there's this weird blue thing sticking out, let me enlighten you. Let me remove this dust jacket, because I don't read with the dust jacket on because I'm afraid the dust jacket will get ruined. And instead, this is what I get. This is a machine shop towel. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you do not bring white books to heritage houses. And I made a grave mistake. All of my books are in pristine condition, and then I decided that I had to get the challenge done. You know, I'm gonna read the book at work for the challenge. In a building from 1896 with chipping paint and machine oil, and then this is what happened. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to show you guys, because I put this on then. I was afraid it would get any worse. You see, this side is perfectly lovely and white, and then I turn it around and it's like black fingerprints. I didn't touch it with anything brown. I have no idea how this happened. And there's like little white, like wet bits where it's rubbed off. I tried to get any of it off. Nothing came off. Like, this is as light as I could possibly get it, and I couldn't look at it. So I put the paper towel on it. So just take my advice and do not bring aesthetically fragile books to museums or anywhere they could possibly get dirty, because you will regret it every second that you have to stare at this. I'm gonna put the dust jacket on this, and I guarantee I'm still gonna be thinking about it. I'm gonna see it on my shelf and I'm gonna be like, wow, you know, that's the one with the dirt stain. Wow, I can't use that in any photos. I might use a white spine or a white back because it has a dirt stain. It is a dirt stain, and now I can't do anything with it except for read it, which I love, but I don't want to read it now without the dust cover because I'll be thinking about the dirt stain. So never, ever, just put it as like another cardinal rule up there with like, don't dog your page. Oh, please don't dog your pages. Please don't dog your pages. But right up there with any of your own like whatever book rules, do not bring books to heritage houses and museums or places where there's a machine shop and there's oil and grease, because even if you don't touch it, somebody else will, or it will, or it just like it becomes a sentient being and it just does the damage all on its own, and all of a sudden your book is destroyed. exaggerating just like slightly, but essentially it's been violated. I'm just gonna put this aside so I don't have to think about it anymore. Any final update of the night is the book that I'm currently working on. Like I said, it is Famous Last Words by Katie Allender. This is the ghost book that, you know, I brought to work so that I wouldn't have to read it at home. And now it looks like this is the one I'm gonna have to be finishing in the middle of the night, tonight, right now, for the challenge. I don't know what in my life had led me to this point, but I feel like I have some regret somewhere down the road. Anyway, I'm only about 29 pages in, so I was gonna say about 30, but I'm exactly 29 pages. I checked it right before I started the video, so I haven't had a chance to really get into it. I do like the writing. The writing isn't what I expected. I guess I thought like every word would be some kind of haunted something. It's not. I'm kind of ridiculous. It's pretty good. It's solid. It just feels like this actual normal teenage girl who, you know, soon will have not normal things happen to her. I realized some things that I didn't mention previously in the outline of what the book is about. It's not just a killer who's going around Hollywood targeting teenage girls. It's a killer who's going around Hollywood targeting teenage girls, killing them by reenacting famous movie murder scenes, which makes it a little bit more interesting. There's also this whole other thing with, I guess there's this death in the family. I'm assuming she thinks she has something to do with it because I think that's what they all do. I don't know anything yet because I'm only 30 pages in, but I'm guessing that's kind of where we're going, and I'm wondering if the ghost then is that person. And that is it for my BookTubeAthon Day 5 and Day 6 challenges, video challenges, reading challenge, all the challenges. Like I said, I probably won't have my Day 7 video up on Day 7. It'll probably be Monday. Same thing with the books, but I'm hoping that by about midday on Monday, even though it's technically the day after BookTubeAthon, I'll have all of my videos done, maybe a wrap up, and I hopefully will have gotten through the books. I can guarantee I won't have them done for midnight tomorrow, but if I can get them done before I go to bed tomorrow night, then I'll count that as a personal win. Even if it doesn't count for the challenge, it's a personal win. So I guess on that note, I will leave you guys. Good luck with your final videos and final books. I hope some of you actually managed to get the challenge even though I haven't. Until then, happy reading, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!